Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome back. This is World of Horror. This is a Lovecraftian, Junji Ito style inspired game. Very fun. It's also a roguelike, so every run is just a little bit different. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what we can rustle up today on our cosmic horror adventures. New story, as per tradition. Let's do a quick little randomize. Hope for a better color than this bland one. Ooh, this one's fun. Continue. Alright, and then timeline. Let's go ahead and do the cult capital of Japan, just to see Halloween 2020. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. I've never played on this before. So let's do that in quick play. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your own dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in the realms beyond. Banished to the other dimension a long time ago, Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport his prey straight through reflective glass. The glimpses behind your reflection are just the beginning of a real nightmare. Oh, it looks like it reset our backstory, World of Horror. Oh well. All unlocked perk cards, randomized item statistics. Interesting. We did go up against Goizo in just the last episode, so let's see if we can actually face off against him. Ooh, look at us. We are not the schoolgirl anymore. I don't know their names, but we are this guy. Very perceptive, fairly knowledgeable, fairly strong even. I also have a camera. +1 knowledge, flash combat action adds a chance to dodge the incoming attack. That's fun. Explains our knowledge skill as well. I can equip it. It's in my equipment slot. Fun. Okay, and I still have the knowledge, so it seems like knowledge is gained with it just being in your inventory, equipped or not. Alright, so let's just kick it off. Let's head home. Empty mailbox. Back in your home, you think of your next move. So our first move is to take a nice bath, get some XP boost with some warm water. It seems like we're a photographer of some kind. Definitely, I gotta get dressed after that, so let's see what our options are. Ooh, that's a fun little outfit. Ooh, fancy. Little ascot. I really liked, not that one. I mean, I do like that one, but I think we're just gonna go simple with this one. Nice little jacket. Cool. Alright, let us start a new mystery. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now, and you can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, though, for you're in for a scare. Curious case of contagious coma, bloody brief of beckoning bulletin, macabre memoir of morbid mermaids, rotten report of a rancid ramen. Wow, this ramen one is very common. Eerie episode of revolving eel. Let's go ahead and check out this one. First on the list is First Up Today. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around. It's your friend living in the same apartment complex, Kana. That weird dude is back. You know, the one who studies fish? You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, he returns with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious what weird fish did he bring this time? He grins. I will investigate it. Oh, Kana's in the party. Let's go. I saw the creepy neighbor carrying some jars inside his apartment. I wonder, what weird fish did he find this time? Will you check it out? He will surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please. Okay, Kana, I suppose that I can assist a pal such as you. But first, let's head to the seaside. You know, if he brought some eels, some creepy eels. Maybe we need a reference to compare that to. So let's head, let me find it, the seaside, and investigate the seaside, which it seems like it's low threat, so -1 modifier on all checks. The town's docks are a mix of modern warehouses, small shops, and bars where the alternative crowd gathers. An ancient wooden temple occupies a small hill at the town's temple. Let's try to recruit an ally, honestly. Let's see who we can get from the city docks. Success. It didn't take long to find an ally, someone willing to join you at the bar. You explain everything you know so far over a few drinks. Yo, Ryuichi. Informant with a broken hand. Pay 2 funds to lower doom 0 to 3%. Nice. So we got Kana and Ryuichi. And I'm assuming Kana's gonna leave at the end of this investigation, but I'm assuming Ryuichi, he's just our buddy, here to stay. Alright, one more seaside investigation. We got quite a squad already. Something gigantic and invisible leaves a deep void in the sea. It's not moving, but you swear it's watching you. -2 reason. Yuck, yucky. Minus another reason. You may be going crazy, but you swear something is watching you from the sea. Yikes, that was painful. Alright, to the apartments. We will investigate them. Unfinished painting. While looking around a ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman. Her skin, a ghastly pale yellow color. The scene is disturbing. You struggle to look at it. Failure of charisma. Intimidated by the unsettling portraits, you're haunted by nightmares. -2 reason. Ow. Dude, working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean, we shouldn't? It must be empty, because he just came back and his classes begin next week. I don't know why I just read Kana's lines like that, but you know what? Can't take it back. Ichthyology. I have no idea. What does that mean? Ichthyology? Alright, to the school. We must break into dude's office. AKA the library. You reach the spot where you and the interviewee agreed to meet, and sure enough, she's waiting for you there. She looks nervous, about more than just being alone with you, and Kana and Ryuichi. You're certain she knows something about what happened in that recent missing persons incident. Honestly, you know what, we outnumber her. That's act intimidating. Maybe she'll fess up. You press her hard for answers, but despite her fear, she doesn't give anything up. But when she rushes to leave, she doesn't notice a peculiar object falling out of her bag. Well, she's not making a good case for her innocence. Yo, a knife. Oh, you're not a weapon, you're a trinket. You automatically escape from combat without the doom penalty. That's fun. And it's not a weapon. The neighbor's office at school is empty. You do find a few jars, all filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protests, Kana decides to take one jar home. Have you ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? How can he sip his soda so calmly, staring at this creepy creature? Alright, heading back home to the apartments. Our work is complete, and you have a new pet. As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice-cold water is a good idea. So last time, ice-cold water damaged me by 2, but it was a strength check, and I am fairly strong. So I'm going to go ahead and take a cold bath once more. Nope, that's a failure. Yuck, yucky. Alright. I've seen him burning some notes behind our apartment building. Let's go check it out. Is this eel even alive? Alright, heading back behind the apartment building. The ever-changing voice of Kana will continue to evolve, that much I can assure you. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Read them. That's what you do with mail in your mailbox. Sweet, it seems that you've won a small amount of money in the lottery. Lucky you, actually sick. Kana was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry. because some of the papers look salvageable. You both return to your apartment to try to decipher the notes. Oh, that's so weird. Your neighbor was really into eels, it seems. You begin to wonder if your spying on your neighbor was a good idea to begin with. Let's take a look at these notes. Oh. Get inspected. Oh, legend from the prefecture eels tell of a small village of robbers who would kill all visitors and dump their corpses into a lake full of eels. Eels of the prefectu laid their eggs inside gross. I'm just saying, if you find anything that says, like, laying eggs inside of humans, and, like, you just happen to have an eel in a jar, and that being the said creature in reference, like, yoink, yeet, right into the garbage disposal, you're gone. Actually, probably not that, don't murder, but, like, get rid of it. That's so weird. Your neighbor was really into eels, it seems. Okay, yep, already read that one. Okay, get investigated apartments. Agent of Goizo. You try to avoid mirrors, afraid of what could be waiting for you on the other side. -1 reason. We're really taking a reason beating. There must be something more we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. I wonder what he's hiding in there. You shrug non-committally. You just wish you could throw this damn jar in the trash. You and me both, brother. Alright. Cold air suddenly fills your mouths. It tastes metallic. Before you can react, you hear a low growling sound coming from behind you. Excuse me? Who are you? Canis? The lunar cat. Oh, actually, just like... Oh, who are you? Alright, well, prepare to get punched, I guess. Punched and kicked. Can I even punch you? I definitely kick you. And I will. Kick you, I will. It's not that much health, but I'm gonna keep doing it. Oh wow, you kind of suck, Canis. Thinking about how stupid it is of Kana to try to break into your neighbor's apartment, you go to sleep. You spent an entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell is he? Is he not in my party anymore? He's not, I only got Ryuichi. Crazy. Alright, well, let's try to find Kana. Ryuichi. This door shouldn't be there. It shouldn't lead anywhere. More importantly, it shouldn't pull you in. Slowly, you enter the unknown. Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. Oh. A parasitic star is looming over the dying civilization. Is this the fate of our planet as well? Let's dig through the sand. Oh, success! Digging through a stone pillar, you unearth a chest. It's filled with coins. Okay, then we just go back like nothing happened. What is that? Okay, nothing. Kana has been missing since yesterday. You decided to check out the neighbor's apartments yourself. Get investigated? Ew. You cautiously enter your neighbor's kitchen. You are shocked to see countless jars filled with eels flailing around restlessly. Where the hell is Kana? Oh. Let's go to the bathroom. Oh. The swollen body of your neighbor is rotting away inside putrid murky water. Both his eyes are missing with countless tiny blood trails leading from them in all directions. -1 reason, -1 stamina. That's an unfortunate room. The bedroom. Hey. I finally found Kana. I found the neighbor, but when his eye burst, I slipped on the blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my own eye now, too. Uh-oh, Kana. Must go to the hospital. We must puncture his eye now. Oh, that's gonna mess up my reason dramatically. I think that's the way to save him, though. Like, if we go to the hospital, it's just gonna give the leeches time to mess him up more. Also, I think this is gonna be the most messed up thing, and that's just gonna be more. You know what? Let's just do it. Get your eye punctured, Kana. Oh, don't. Oh, you're making me do it. I don't want to do it. Oh, oh. How you feel about this, Kana? I'm gonna draw it out. I'm gonna make you suffer. Boop. Ow. Oh. There's so many of them. Shocked, you see countless tiny eels crawling out of your friend's eye in all directions. Will Kana even survive the blood loss? Ophthalmology. You rush to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend is taken immediately to the operating theater, and you collapse on a chair in the waiting area. Fall asleep. I wonder what this is. Hey! Oh, wake up, dude. You've been sleeping for over 3 hours. You groggily open your eyes to see your friend Kana is wearing an eye patch. Not so pretty anymore. I couldn't exactly tell the doctors the truth about what happened, and I'm pretty sure I won't be winking with my left eye anytime soon. But thank you for saving my life. You're still processing the events of the previous night. Corpse-eating eels that lay their eggs in eyes? Sitting with your friend Kana before your apartment building, you watch the police officers emptying out your neighbor's place. Dang, we don't get a... Oh, goodness. We don't get a half-blind Kana in the party. That's okay. We still have... I forgot his name. Oh, Kana is in the party, and we still have Ryuchi. The old god stirs. Preparing for the worst, people are stocking up on everything, making it harder for you to find what you want. Price hike. All shop items cost 1 fun more. Dang, COVID. Everybody hoarding toilet paper. Yeah, Kana's still in the party. That's great. Doom's not too bad. Let's get on with it. Alright, let's take a look through the peephole. Oh, you... Assuming you're the same creepy stalker, you are a problem, mister. Stay in your apartment. Don't come for me. Alright, quick bath time. Our reason is so messed up. Definitely gonna take a nice cold bath. Get our reason back up to snuff a little bit. And then, yeah, let's get back out there. Rotten report of a rancid ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves with dish after dish while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves? Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach churn. Discard 2 items. I have a pocket knife. Let's go ahead and go. The price is... I'm rich though. I have 9 funds. So let's go to town. I'm gonna shop at the doggo store. The Doge store. Oh. Why do you look different? That's not your normal look, is it? Backpack, salt, sewing kick, energy drink, and a flashlight. And discount item. That's an equipment. I have a camera equipped, so I don't have space for that. Trinket. Plus 3 stamina, minus 1 charisma. Honestly, let's get a discount item, but there's nothing else I really want. Blue gem. What does that do? Important. It feels cold in your hand. What is it? It vibrates slightly. Why? Alright, well. What's the pocket knife do again? Alright, before I start discarding, can I discard both of them? No, I can't even discard the blue gem. It's just mine now. Alright, that's fine. Let us head to the apartments and we will investigate them. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up! Shouts a deep voice from behind the door. I know you're there! I'm just giving these people the most horrendous of voices, and I feel no regrets towards it. Just call the police. Get closer to the door and ask what's the matter. Failure. Before you can answer, the door's letterbox suddenly opens and an unknown invader tries to look inside. You lurch back in shock. The man sees you and tries to get in, screaming curses the whole time. A neighbor calls the police and the attacker escapes from your apartment building. Yeah, I can see how that would give you a lower reason. Alright, get investigated. Passing by a faulty elevator, its doors suddenly open. You take a step back, noticing a weird tall woman standing in the darkness. Do you live here? I've never seen you. Yeah, I will say that is a strange woman. You cannot argue with that. She almost has like the vortex going on from that Junji Ito novel, Spiral or whatever. I can't think of what it's called at the moment. I'm not super fan of his work, but he is a very talented author. I will give him that. I don't have a weapon, but I can kick you. Everybody, kick her. How? Do it again, squad. She is affecting my reason. I don't like that. Alright. One more. There we go. I am almost insane. Let me go ahead and... because Doom's not that bad. Let me go home and I'm just gonna rest. Twice. No, I'm just gonna rest once. Because I'm not gonna get any more stamina out of it regardless. So as long as I can survive this mission with the 4 reason that I have, then I can take a bath and I can get 2 more back. Without the cost of additional Doom. Alright. Excuse me. Do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Savior? The day of reckoning is coming, says the voice on the other side of the line. You definitely don't like the way the man on the other side of the line puts an accent on real. Hello? Are you still there? I'm gonna listen to him. Oh no. You learned some useful bits of information about your nemesis. However, if everything the man said was truth, humanity is doomed. Dang. Another trip home, anyone? Okay, I'm up to 3. Alright, downtown. I mean, bright side, he did knock some Doom off. Feeling like you were on the brink of losing your mind, you decide to visit your parents' old friend, Father Yasugi. Hey kiddo, says the priest who's currently moving some boxes in and out of the church building. Could you lend me a hand? I'll lift the heaviest box for you, Father Yasugi. Hey, plus 3 reason, minus 1 stamina. Lifting the box, you feel your back cracking, but you manage to get it all over with relatively quickly. Afterwards, Father Yasugi invites you inside for a cup of hot tea and home-baked cookies made by one of the parishioners. You explain your situation to him. The priest listens, letting you vent all of your doubts and anxiety. Good guy. Saving my sanity. Alright. The smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Grease, rot, and... is that blood you can smell? Oh, I leveled up. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and you quickly apologize. Realize what's happening. I have 8 perception. I'm gonna see you. Yes, I did see you. They stole your wallet. You quickly grab their arm and they drop it before disappearing in the crowd. Even more XP. Alright, I leveled up. Let's see what we got. Leadership. +1 charisma. Occult side. Small XP bonus for casting spells and completing a mystery. So we had that last time and that was fun. But I think I'm going to go with leadership. Increase my charisma up to 7. And then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to increase my reason up to 10. There we go. Look at that. Great. Finally, your turn to order. 1 ramen, please. The owner grins wide. Alright. I'm ordering my ramen. Gotta get 1 for Kana. And 1 for Ryuchi. Oh, I have leadership. +1 charisma. Yep, that's what I just got. LOL. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? I'm gonna jog around the block. +1 reason. Love to see it. Alright, and... Yep, I will investigate downtown. The Red Bull is pushed in your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. Horrible restaurant design. Forcing your customers to sit on the floor. It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery, and shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze on your back. Get confronted. Success! Look at that charisma! Let's go! You whirl around to see who's behind you. Luckily, the other person is a kind old lady who points you to a tombstone you were looking for. Under a stone, you find a note someone left for you. If I check my inventory, is that note in there? No. With slick hands, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out, all without tasting the weird dish. Alright. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? Just the vial of ramen soup. A mere day later, your friend rings your door. Her face is pale, and in a shaky hand, she holds an analysis sheet. You usher her in and bolt the door. You feel ill looking at the charts. While they couldn't identify some of the particles, they did discover a highly addictive drug in the broth. The ramen restaurant must be closed immediately. A week later, police and government officials are looking over where the ramen restaurant used to be. Nothing remains but a gap in the street and aimless, confused customers. You'd like to believe that was the end of it, but snippets in newspapers from other cities unsettle you. Brief articles about an exciting new ramen restaurant opening and its mysterious owner keep showing up. You could no longer eat noodles without feeling ill. Alright, so this is the same ending we got the last time we ran this mission. I don't know how to get the other one. Maybe it's something to do with the side quest, because I do think we couldn't complete it last time either. I think it was the same discard 2 items. And I mean, I guess technically I could have discarded my camera and the pocket knife, but I feel like both of them are very good items that will be useful. And then the blue gem I just can't toss. I would have tossed that in the pocket knife if I could. But it is important, and I got it at a discount, so I will keep it. Alright, continue. Old God stirs. Dangerous bands of rioters are gathering around downtown areas. The police are hopeless. Price hike and riots. Dangerous bands of rioters gather around the downtown. So I'm guessing this downtown areas are more dangerous, more likely for combat. Who knows? Going home. Give me my key. Thank you. Alright. Take a bath. I'm assuming reason? Yes. Alright, cool. And new mystery. Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids, bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin, curious case of a contagious coma. This was a run under once upon a time. Let's go ahead and knock this out now while we have pretty good stats and a team of people to help us. More and more people fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. People who try to wake the patients up only end up falling into a coma themselves. A whole wing of the town's hospital has been dedicated to warding the comatose. Is there anything connecting these people? And how did this strange illness start? Let's check the news reports about this weird disease and try to find the cause before more people fall asleep. Investigate the village twice to complete the side quest. Let's go ahead and do that immediately. It's slightly dangerous. A little modifier penalty, but we're going to investigate it nevertheless. Oh my. You stand in the middle of the field, frozen in terror. A rip in our reality shows the horrible future of our planet. Seeing the familiar figure looking back at you, you can't help but wonder if it's our world that's just an illusion. I mean, it's not just going to end the run, right? Let's enter it. You and the figure get closer to the portal, ready to swap places. Where are you? Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. The temperature abruptly drops and you shudder in the icy cold. You find yourself in the middle of a snowy wasteland. A sudden gust flings you to your knees. You inhale deeply, feeling your chest tighten and ache. Your fingers and ears are already numb and freezing. You have to move. Move towards the pyramid, check the icy... Definitely not give up. Let's move towards the pyramid. Strength check success. Let's go. The frozen guard corpses stand on eternal guard duty. Finds you worthy. The usurper king kindly decides to share his forbidden knowledge with you. 30 XP is crazy. -3 reason. A resolve event. I also have frostbite. Oh my god, look at my face. My lips are... Oh my god. -2 strength. Oh my goodness. That was not worth it. The experience was great, but I am messed up. Let's check the news reports around this weird disease and try to find the cause before more people fall asleep. Alright, well, one more village investigation can't hurt more than it already has. Don't speak too soon. No one answers when you knock at Professor Takeuchi's door. This is odd, since he usually is punctual about his appointments. The smell of blood tells you something's wrong, and you quickly open the door and enter. There's no sign of the professor, but the quantity of blood everywhere leaves little doubt about what happened. But how? And why? Clues? Any clues? Success! You notice a book lying on the floor. You pick it up and find that 4 pages have been torn out. You memorize the title of the book. Why would someone take them? And what did they contain? Get resolved. I got some dust of seeing. This old man from the village hands you a package. This should help you understand the illness. That's what killed me last time, because I tossed that dust of seeing, and it revealed some things that I really didn't want to see. So we'll see if we even want to use that when the time comes. But for the meantime, let's check out the school, where all the students are falling ill. You find an old trophy case set in a seemingly abandoned corridor. Everything inside is covered in a thick layer of dust. One medal seems particularly valuable. Break the window and grab it. Dang. +1 funds, -1 stamina. You break the glass window, cutting yourself a little bit in the process. This medal isn't made of gold, but you'll be able to sell it easily. Hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. Reports mention a patient 0. Who could they be? The blinking of the dust of seeing was getting on me. It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asks you to remove the furniture from his flat because he wanted to sell it. In the envelope, you find a key to his apartment. Of course I'll help him. Oh, and I will fail my strength check because I have hypothermia, and I am a weak boy now. And I lost 2 stamina for that. Nice. You need to sneak into the hospital and borrow the information about patient 0. I will do so. When the patient came home one morning covered in scars and babbling about aliens, the police said them committed. They're mumbling something quietly as you pass. I am not paranoid, so I will talk to them. And I will fail, because my 7 charisma is not enough. You try reasoning with them to tell you what really happened, but it doesn't work. It takes 2 nurses to calm them down after they've roughed you up. And actually, no, sorry, that was -2 stamina, not -2 reason. I mean, stamina is still double digits, so, like, it's not the end of the world, but I am failing an egregious amount of checks in this, particular case. Alright, hospital. Is this the final investigation? No, not yet. You're stopped by a masked man wearing a lab coat. He introduces himself as a researcher from Tokyo University, testing a new treatment method that promises to revolutionize modern medicine. Holding out a pile of documents, he tells you he can heal your wounds for free. You just need to sign here. Accept. Success. Later, you wake up in a surgical ward. There's no sign of the doctor, but you feel healthier and notice that one of your wounds is gone without a trace. Yo, can you treat my frostbite? Yo, treat my frostbite. Wait. Let's go! Okay. I'm knowledgeable. Or sorry, I'm strong again. I've always been knowledgeable. Patient's house. Zero's house seems empty. You should search it carefully. I don't mind if I do. Your path is blocked by a rotting corpse covered in poison ivy. Oh my, that is a lot of poison ivy. Alright, I mean, like, you know the drill. We're jumping him. Start kicking him, guys. I still got the whole gang with me, right? Yeah. Ryuchi and Kana. Is Kana still blind in one eye? Is that remembered? Yo, friendly neighbor, important. Receive -1 damage from attacks during combat encounters. Nice. Send against enemy. Oh, he's just gone. He's gone. I didn't think that would, like, I didn't think he would just, like, disappear. Alright, it's fine. It's me and Ryuchi all the way. Maybe Kana will come back someday. That day is not... Oh, whoopsie. I messed that turn completely up. Alt double the prep, half the kicks. Alright, take him down. Let's go. Dang, Kana's really gone. That's crazy. I was like, send him an enemy. I mean, I'm assuming it's the same as the in-combat one, which means there's a chance that they don't make it, but... Yeah, no, I was not expecting him to just be gone. The man dabbled in magic. He found a journal describing a certain village and instructions for summoning ritual. Seems that he tried to contact an entity from the dream realm. Describing a certain village and instructions for summoning. Can I go to the village? It doesn't seem so, but I already did investigate it earlier, so maybe that's what it was in reference to. And that's what got me the Dust of Seeing that I still have not decided if I will use yet or not. Doom's at 28. I still have 9 funds. Let's shop for items. Hey, look, another camera. Compass. Plus 2 XP for each investigated location, and a steak knife. Go ahead and give me the steak knife. And then I will equip it, because I don't have a weapon just yet. Equip. And then also, it looks like I leveled up. Folklore studies, +1 knowledge, fame, faster combat actions for each ally you have. I have a couple, no, I don't have a couple allies. I have one, actually. Whoopsie. Let's go ahead and do that, though, because I can very easily go and grab a couple students from the school to buff that. And then go ahead and give me knowledge, I think, because that's what folklore studies would have done. So, knowledge and okay. So let me head to. I still have. It's only at 32% Doom, and we have been chunking through these missions. So let's head to the schoolyard. Cost Doom to enter. Only 2. All right. Would you like to join me? Give me a break. Would you like to join me? Give me a break. Would you like to join me? Sorry. I will wait. New students. Would you like to join me? We got 1. We got 2. Let's go. Alright, cool. Alright. And then we will go... Honestly, let me be smart about this. Let me go home and let me rest. Just for a little bit more stamina reason. And then we will head downtown and we will investigate this building with our squad. Walking through the park, you find a little girl crying alone in the playground. When you ask what's wrong, she says that she can't find her mommy. Luckily, you spot the girl's dress on a backpack lying nearby. Let's take her home. Ow! You offer to take her home. When you get there, the terrified mother slams the door in your face. From behind the door, she starts screaming to get the girl away. The little girl calmly tells you that she can take it from here. Ow! Alright, to the hospital. We will sneak to this quarantine zone. To the hospital looking for information about a certain patient. The main corridor is dark and strangely empty. You spot a nurse at the registration booth. She's asleep from exhaustion. Set the trash can on fire. You set the trash can on fire. It causes widespread panic, but it allows you to rummage through the cabinet and find the information you need. Plus 10 XP, hospital set level +1. Honestly, slightly worth it. Dang, we're locked in. There it is. Let's hope you can find an answer here. You've managed to sneak through the floor while avoiding the police, and finally reached the quarantine wing, where all of the coma patients were brought in. Their pulses are slowly weakening and their blood pressure dropping. You must hurry. So if I remember correctly, it doesn't attack your stamina, it attacks your reason. And we're extra fast because of all of our party members, accordingly. We don't think we've actually tested that theory yet. So let's go ahead and use the Dust of Seeing, and let's try this combat. Hello. Following the old man's advice, you throw the Dust of Seeing in the air. It reveals weird, elongated monsters hanging from the ceiling, one above every bed. Each creature is connected to a patient with an undulating tendril. As you try to process everything, one of the disgusting creatures raises its head and looks in your direction. So it looks like there's another grayed out option here. I wonder what that is. The creature causing the contagious coma plaguing your town has taken notice of you. You must defend yourself or perish. We will defend ourselves. I have a knife, and that costs 42. Cool. I can fit an extra attack in. Okay, so it did hit my stamina, but that's okay. We can finish it. We just gotta take it out right here, right now. Okay, we did not do so. Yeah, the Dream Devourer is rough. Tojikoa 0, Dream Devourer 2 at this point. We did defeat him, but the damage is done, and our run has come to an end. But let's see what the ending is here, because we did not see this last time, because he just straight up obliterated us. At least this time, you know, both sides took each other down. The creature's severed body falls onto the floor and starts melting slowly. The remaining part slithers back into the now closing hole in the ceiling. You've managed to catch a glimpse of the other side. The sight of the other side makes you fall to your knees. It wasn't the creature's body that you managed to cut off. It was merely a finger. Shaken, you sneak out from the hospital. One thing is certain, though. It's the end of this weird illness. Oh, we're not dead. We're not dead, and we leveled up. Yo, I was so dejected. All right, stamina me, please. We are looking rough, though. Core strength plus all combat moves deal an extra point of damage. That's incredible. Letting allies go grants a permanent bonus to one of your stats. Additional inventory slots. Let me go ahead and do core strength and stamina. Not dead. Incredible. There's something wrong with the tap water. It's black and oily and glistening and smelling like death. You hope it's just a temporary... Don't tell me. You can't regain health in between mysteries. Alright, we got our third key. So if we go to our bath, they still didn't fix the water problem. It is black and oily and glistening. No way you're going to wash yourself in that. We will use bottled water and not get any bonuses. Yeah, that's a rough modifier. That is a rough modifier. I have 1 hit point. Alright. 2 mysteries. Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids and Bloody Brief of a Beckoning Bulletin. There's 5 endings to this one. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He's collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Now his mind has snapped. He's decided it's time to make one of his own, using unfortunate students' bodies as material. There's one thing everyone at the school is talking about. Another girl from your area has gone missing. Could there be anything connecting all the missing people? I should investigate downtown next. Can also investigate Seaside for some possible mermaid sightings. All in all, though, I think we're going to go home. And we may not be able to take a bath, but we will rest. And then rest. And then, honestly, one more time, rest. Okay. Lots of doom, but now we have stats that are workable. Now we will go to the seaside. And let's investigate these possible mermaid sightings. You can't shake the feeling. That's doom. That's not bad. And then one more. There's a rumor about strange lights appearing in the sky around the lighthouse. However, after spending the night, you don't see anything unusual. -1 stamina. Plus -1 reason. You may be going crazy, but you swear something is watching you from the sea. Fair enough. Alright. Downtown. We will investigate. Something is wrong. You don't see anyone on the street, and you could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. -1 reason. JK, -2 reason. Travel to school. We are 6 and 6. We're in danger. Our stats are so good though. 9 knowledge, 8 perception, 8 charisma. -1 reason. Walking through an empty school corridor, you can feel the blue gem in your pocket begin to vibrate. You reach for it, but stop when you catch a glimpse of a face in the window. Oh, that's creepy. Really? My discounted blue gem has costed me a reason? Alright, get investigated school. I might have to go home and rest again. Gaining access to the student database would certainly speed up your investigation, but the receptionist would never allow it. If only there was a way to make her go away for a while. Let's talk to her. +10. Charisma check success. Yo, an unannounced inspection, she asked. Thank you for telling me. While the receptionist is busy updating some boring papers, you copy some names and addresses from the database. +10 XP. Awesome. That was actually a good event. I'm going to go home. And I'm going to rest one more time. 67 doom. Unfortunate. What is that? The morbid school. You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids. A nauseating stench stops you. Someone has scattered rotting fish guts everywhere and hung up countless fish heads. You cover your mouth as you slowly retreat. A vast flock of seagulls outside viciously attacks the windows. -1 stamina and -1 reason. We're still hanging on. Go downtown. Whoever the kidnapper may be, they seem to be really obsessed about mermaids. Inside the science lab, you find a plan of the town sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading from the sea directly to the school building. Suddenly, an empty bottle smashes on the wall behind you. You cover yourself from the glass fragments and notice a masked assailant holding a baseball bat. Oh, hello. Oh, it's just a rioter. Just. How much does that cost? 65. I can double strong attack you. No, I can't. Whoop, whoopsie. Ow. My knife is so strong. I'm so dead. Hey, what's that? A prescription. What does that do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Drug prescription. Am I dead? The encounter was the final straw. Your mind has snapped and you've been locked up in an asylum. It must be comforting to accept that you were insane, that no old god is awakening to devour humanity. But the drugs haven't made these horrors disappear. I'm just saying, I faced off against so many enemies, and a cultist is what drove me insane. Yeah, no, we're struggling. We are struggling to make progress, but that is a-okay, because nevertheless, we still had a good run. We got a bunch of mysteries solved, and I mean, I'm surprised I made it past the case of the coma again, because that it looked like that was going to be our end. But nevertheless, we will try again in the future. But until then, that is all for this episode. I thank you so much for watching, and I wish you have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your night, whatever time it is. I hope it goes absolutely great for you. Until next time, everybody, take care and farewell.